Hello again everyone, Deflect here, Firm but Fair Gaming. I want to bring you a video on the Scoundrel Sawbone heals and my setup that I'm currently running. Yes, this is not the end-all be-all, so there are many different setups for this one. There's actually two different gear sets. Some argue that the Tactician set is better. I don't like to run it. I prefer a different set, and I will show you that. It's up to you what route you want to go, but this works for me. So, I'll quickly go through the combat proficiencies as you can read them all yourself. Smuggled Get Up, Scar Tissue, Sneaky, Flee the Scene, Keep Cool, Supplemented Med Pack, Scramble, Back at Ya, and Surprise Comeback. That's what I want run. I don't change it. You can run different ones. It's not the end-all be-all. Enjoy whichever ones you pick. But that is the way I have mine set up. As for my my gear set and everything, yes, it is not optimal. Do I care? Not overly. This should be around 12, 13. Am I wasting some stat points? Sure. Again, I'm not overly worried. It doesn't bother me. Diagnostic Probe is a tactical I'm running. Activating Emergency Med Pack reduces the activation time of the next. Underworld Medicine by 0.25 seconds. Stacks 3 times. So, activating your Emergency Med Pack reduces the cooldown of Underworld Medicine. That's what I run. You need upper hand to use Emergency Med Pack, but it is what it is. I run the Mending. You don't have to. You can pick a different thing. That's what I run. And is it necessary? No, but I run it anyway. The crit one I really don't need. I can swap that out for power. I'm just lazy and don't care. So it is what it is. This healer has worked for me for everything I've done. And I'm really not bothered to switch in and out right now. Basically, gear set, I run one piece of Amplified Champion like everybody runs with every gear set ever in this game. Also, I use the Aggressive Treatment for the sole purpose of the 6-piece. Bushwhack heals any ally standing inside, and number 4 removes the energy cost for Bushwhack. So, your Bushwhack becomes an AoE heal, and it's very, very good. The amplifiers you should run MedTech and Periodic Restoration. You can choose which one's best for you. I kind of mix and match sometimes. But Periodic Restoration is fine, and so is MedTech. That should wrap up the gear. And this is how I have my UI set up. I have just your slow release med pack right at the start, so you can stack it 2 times on everyone. I then have the Koto Cloud, heals the target and up to 3 allies within 10 meters for just under 11,000 over 9 seconds. That's your heal over time, that's your hot. I then have these down because these all heal multiple allies, so I have the second, just a copy of the ability down here. Just for easy reference, if I'm down here in the AoE section for me, you can throw that on. Do the Kodo Waves, healing 8 allies, and I lost my upper hand because I didn't do it in time, but if you have upper hand, you can throw on the Bushwhack. You want to keep upper hand, as you can see, I have 1 stack. This will grant you upper hand immediately, but it does have a almost 2-minute cooldown. Now I have 2 stacks. You want to be careful with your upper hand because you have 3 abilities that need upper hand to use. Emergency Med Pack, Kodo Pack, and Bushwhack all require upper hand. Underworld Medicine will be one you will spam a lot to give you upper hand. It's works very well. Diagnostic Scan is okay for a channeled ability. It's not my favorite. I don't use it a ton, but it is there. But yes, I use the Cloud, and then I do the Waves for group, and then I will use Bushwhack because combined, all 3 will heal your group a lot. It works very, very well. And then if you need to get some more back, you can always throw in some underworld medicine. But yeah, that's the way I run this healer. That's the way I have mine set up. Healing's situational. Like it really depends. Like, do you need AoE heals at a second? Do you need your group heals? Like, it just depends. I run this mainly for groups, so single target. I do run into some single target healing I need to do, but it's not as much as a group, so that's why I run the bushwhack. So it works for me. I do ops with it, flashpoints, it's no problem. It's still great heals and still really good at AoE, so if there's any questions you have on it, it's not a real in-depth guide. It just kind of gives you the basis. Healing is so situational that you really depends on the situation what you have to do. So learn your healing abilities, throw them where you like, use them in spots you like on your bars, and that's pretty much it. Anyways, if you have any questions or comments, if you could like, share, subscribe. This was Deflect from Firm but Fair Gaming.